from the Weston Public Library, and this is Imagine That Science. Each week we do a science experiment going with our summer weekly theme, and this week's theme for week number 5 is art. So our experiment is called Grow a Rainbow, and you only need a few things to do this, so I hope you'll join with me in trying this out at home. The things that you'll need is a flat surface, so a table would be great. You may want to cover it with newspaper, or like I have, a piece of cardboard. You're going to need 2 glasses of equal height filled with water. I'll let you know about how to fill those with water, the height that you need, in just a moment. You need markers. Washable is preference, or watercolor markers, and you'll need them in your rainbow colors. So let me put them in order. Here we go. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. And then you're going to need a paper towel. And you may want to just grab a ruler because we do have to measure the paper towel. And that's all you need for this experiment. And what we're going to start with is filling our water, which I've already done. So you want them to be about 3/4 of the way filled. Mine are a little more than 3/4 filled, so I may dump out a little bit of that water. And make sure they're equal height, and where they're filled to is also equal. The next thing is you're going to take your paper towel, like so, and you are going to fold it over. Mine is actually, I think, 2 paper towels, so let me take one off. And fold it over, and I like to call this hot dog style, so it's the length way. You're then going to measure it, and you want it to be about 7.5 inches. So if it's more than 7.5 inches, you're going to want to cut it. I do have a pair of scissors here to cut this to that length. If it's more than that, the rainbow may not grow the way you want it to. So just going to cut it 7.5 inches. And now what we're going to do is we're going to draw on our paper, our paper towel, squares on each end of our paper towel, about 1.5 inches on each end of each color, okay? So I'm going to show you just with the red. And you do want them to be in line with each other. And you're going to color that in with each color. So I'm going to show you the red first, and then I'll show you what I mean by doing it with each color, because we do want them right next to each other. So the idea of this experiment is that the rainbows will connect from one glass to the other, because the water will move from the edges inward and spread the color to reach each other. So that's what I mean by doing squares in the colors. And they're about 2 inches on either side, but a gap in the middle. This is where they're going to grow to reach each other. And you're going to do that with each rainbow color. So I did my red. I'm going to do my orange. Right now I'm just making the outline and then just coloring it in. So I'm going to do that with each color. I'm also going to empty out a little bit of water to make it 3/4 of the way filled. And then we will do the experiment. So I'll let you know what you need to do after. So do your boxes just like this all the way through. I'll show you on one side what it will look like with each box. Make sure you fill in those colors on those boxes. Green, blue, and finally I have purple. Okay. So for my boxes, it would be red, then I color this one orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and across from that, I would do the same thing. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. And when we do the experiment, they'll meet in the middle. So let me finish coloring and do my water, and then we will move on to the next step of the experiment. So I have finished coloring my paper towel. And one thing I will say is you do want to have a lot of marker on these ends so that the colors will travel through the white space of the paper towel when it's in the water. I also went ahead and made sure my cups were 3/4 of the way filled with water. So you're going to put them about 7 inches, 6 inches apart. Yep, 6 inches apart where the middle is, because you do not want to put the whole paper towel in the water when you dip it in. And what's going to happen is you're going to put the edges of the paper towel in the water, and hopefully, this is the part of the experiment that we're really hoping for, the marker will travel to meet the other side to make a rainbow. So we actually might need to put them a little bit closer. You don't want to put the whole piece of paper towel in the water though. Okay. Okay. Just put it in the water and slowly, very slowly, you will be growing a rainbow with this experiment. See how the red, got my fingers, the red has started to travel. I don't think my cups are big enough, but I'm gonna put it into the water a little more. So you see the colors are traveling to meet each other. Definitely need to put these closer than I thought. So it's going very, very slowly. So the more marker that you put on the ends, the easier it will be for those markers to spread through the white part. You also don't want to dip the whole thing in the water, because then the ink will be going in your water rather than absorbing through your paper towel. Again, this is, what happens in experiments is that you try and do it and it doesn't come out the way that you plan, so you change things. So things I would change is I'd probably make my paper towel a little bit shorter, so it didn't have as far to travel. Maybe put more marker on the ends, and I'd have larger cups. So you see the red is almost meeting at this point, but it's definitely in the water a lot. So what I might do is I might do a second one here with a shorter piece of paper towel and try it again to see if it will travel more. Maybe put some more, maybe do like 5 inches instead of 7.5. So I'll split it in half here. While that's, you can see that the red is almost meeting. I'm gonna do my blocks while that's traveling. And also, what I did notice is some of my markers are running out, so I didn't get to put as much ink as I would like for some of the colors. Like my orange was running out, and my blue was running out. So try it again with a shorter. See, the red's almost there. It's just taking a lot longer than I planned. But you can see that the rainbow is trying to get there. So I'm just quickly doing another coloring of my edges on another piece of paper towel that's a little bit shorter. I also think my cups are too small, but I don't have any other cups here. So let's see if I have a better blue. This one looks much better. More ink. I'm going to put in, again, color lots more ink. So the red has met the other edge, and the other colors are working their ways to meet to make that rainbow. But this is what science is. It's experimenting and changing when things don't work the way that you planned, what went wrong. So we made a hypothesis that the rainbow would grow. It's growing, it's just growing a lot. It's growing very slowly. So we're going to change a few things. I made the paper towel a little bit shorter. I colored in a lot more with my markers, a lot more color here for the ink to travel in that space. The only one I don't have another color of is orange, so I don't know if my orange will travel very far. Let's see. You see the yellow's moving, the blue and the green are moving. They're actually mixing together, if you can see right there. We're going to try again with a shorter paper towel, and maybe I'll also, because my cups are smaller than I would like, they don't fit the whole paper towel in at once. Maybe I'll do it piece by piece and only do 3 colors at one time, and then dip in and do the other 3 colors. So let me see if I have another red. Try again. So you're growing your rainbow. Now my colors are moving on this side. Okay, and again, I just don't have a good orange. Maybe I could make my orange a little pinky. No. My orange may not spread very well. So these are moving. You can see they're almost there. The rainbow is moving. I'm also getting that color now all over my fingers, so it's a little bit of a messy project. But that is the Grow a Rainbow. I'm going to take this one out so you can see the colors did spread. The orange and the red reached each other, but the other colors have not yet. Okay, so I'm going to just lay that out to dry. You can lay it out to dry so that you can keep it if you would like. And we're going to try this now where, let's put these guys a little bit closer. like I said, I'm gonna try to just do a couple colors at one time. So I put in the red, the orange, and the yellow. And let's see if the color will travel. The water is still traveling over here, so perhaps this will reach the color that we want. So again, the red is going very slowly, but it is moving. So I'm going to pull that one out for now and try and dip in my other colors. Again, I really think that not having large glasses affected this experiment a lot. So you see the red and the orange and the yellow are traveling, but they're going very slow like the last one. We'll see if the last one, if the colors move. I could have used also better washable markers or watercolor markers, but it is doing what it's supposed to do because the paper towel is an absorbent paper towel. When paper towels get wet, we notice that like the water travels through them. It's absorbing the water. So these paper towels, they absorb the color, and now adding water to it, the water spreads. It makes the colors that are on that spread because those colors are getting wet. So now these colors are moving. The red has met, the orange is moving. Okay, so all of the colors are moving right now. They are almost there with their rainbow. And I'll show you the first one as well. So you're making a rainbow. Again, you can let this dry on your cardboard. And depending on if you have larger glasses, if your markers are a lot better than mine, it may spread faster, but you're growing a rainbow from putting the ink on the outside and leaving a space in the middle. They meet in the middle, so you don't have to color the whole thing, and it makes this rainbow effect. And that is today's science experiment called Grow a Rainbow. So I hope you're able to grow a rainbow a little bit better than I was today. Again, all of the things that we spoke about have a factor in how fast it will grow or how well it will grow. We see that the colors are still spreading, which is really cool to watch, but we did think it was going to happen a little bit faster. So if you put more markers, your markers are better than mine, have more ink in them, they may spread better. Let me show you the first one while this continues to spread. So almost all the colors have met except our yellow and our green and blue kind of mixed together, and the purple, the blue and purple mixed together. So the colors are still spreading, but you do see the rainbow effect here of them meeting in the middle. And we're gonna give it another minute and see if we can get these colors to reach the center here. And again, when they dry, they look really, really cool. But yeah, that is our Grow a Rainbow experiment. I hope you had fun with this one. And if you do make this at home and you get a great rainbow effect, let me know. Let me know what you did that maybe was different from mine. As we're experimenting, experiments are different, right? Our variables are different. Like I said, the markers, the cups, the paper towel length, how much you color, how absorbent your paper towel is, different brands of paper towels. Those are all variables in our experiment. So maybe something that you used is going to work better than something that I used, and I would love to know what you used. So if you do this, take a picture of it if you get a really great rainbow effect, and let me know how you did that, because we like to share our findings when we experiment, right? So again, we'll go back. This is the second one. It's almost completely done. Our blue is still traveling, our green is still traveling, and our yellow is still traveling. And our first one is almost completely done as well. Those yellows, greens, and blues still are the ones that are traveling, but they did make a rainbow, and it's pretty cool to watch the colors travel through the paper towel. So I hope you had fun with this, and I will see you guys next time for Imagine That Science. Thanks for watching.